pitching there, and that would have given him about 400 wins for his career, which would put him behind Cy Young and Walter Johnson.
Can you lay out the career of Ruby Waddell?
Rube Waddell.
Waddell. Man, that's
Waddell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rube Waddell. Well, Rube was the top example that I can think of anyway of the zany left-hander. In The Glory of Their Times, Larry Ritter's book, where he interviewed old-time players, both Sam Crawford and I think it was Tommy Leach, used the same verbiage. They said, Rube was just a big kid, you know. He was known for not always showing up on the days when he was pitching, and even more often not showing up on other days. But when he was on the mound, he was a tremendous left-hander.
Talking to Chuck Kimberly, the author of The Days of Rube, Matty, Honus, and Ty, and also The Days of Wee Willie, Old Cy, and Baseball War. And Chuck, I'll get you out on this. Would you be able to describe to us the career of Honus Wagner?
I think he was a pretty good hitting shortstop for a few years at the turn of the century.
Just a little good. Not great, not horrible. Oh, man alive. That baseball card, though. What about that baseball card? I'd kill for that card, especially the one that Bruce McNall had.
Yeah. Is that the one that's worth $100,000 or something like that?
It's the one that's worth more money than you and I will ever see in our lives.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck. Thank you for your time.
Oh, sure.
All right. Jeez. Cut him off again. Second time. It's the second time that's happened.
I'm sure it's okay.
In back-to-back interviews. Gee whiz. I got to get my act together. I'm blaming it on the surgery. That was Chuck Kimberly. He's the author of The Days of Rube, Matty, Honus, and Ty, and also The Days of Wee Willie, Old Cy, and Baseball War. Let's take a quick break, but don't go anywhere, because we'll be talking national baseball news next on Beyond the Game on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC.
If your skin could talk, would you listen?
As your skin, I forgive you. I forgive you for poking and popping me when I broke out at 14. I forgive you for that awful belly ring hole you left in me when you were 15. I forgive you for damaging me before prom, on spring break, and at tanning salons when you were 16, 17, 18. But I'm your skin, and if you continue to tan, I hope you can forgive me. Forgive me when wrinkles begin to show and I start developing age spots. Forgive me if I develop melanoma when you're only 22. So please, I'm asking you to stop. Stop tanning now. Our future depends on it.
Protect your skin from melanoma, the second most common cancer in young women 15 to 29 years old. And protect your future. Learn more at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
Hey, what's up? This your guy, DJ Steph with the F. And if you didn't tune in last week to It's Saucy, this is what you missed. Yeah, but you know what's so funny? I found funny is, like, remember that time Meek Mill donated like $50K to like Philadelphia public schools, and then Drake topped him with like $100K?
That's so petty.
It's just like,
free
you
Meek.
and that petty stuff.
Free
Yo,
Meek.
Stop that. Because we had a problem the other day. I ain't gonna say it, but you know I'm not petty.
First of all, you're super petty.
No, I'm
because
not.
You be throwing low blows and sneak dissing on air. First, you did it to my man, Vaughn P. last week.
I said we have interesting people here.
Now you trying to come for me?
I'm not coming for you. I'm just saying that, it hurt me, Sam. It really did. If you don't want to miss out on moments like this, plus hip-hop and reggae music, then tune in every Wednesday at 10 p.m. on the Voice of Nassau Community College on 90.3 WHPC.
I like this one.
All right, good.
You already knew that, though.
You know what? There's so many that it's hard to keep track of which ones you like and
What are
which
you
ones
at now?
don't.
10, 11, 12? Like, which one?
Eric, you expect me to count in my condition?
Yes.
Oh, gee whiz.
You should know.
I think if I'm doing my...
Don't strain your eyes if you don't have to.
I think it's 9.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've asked before, and he said 9. So
it is 9.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. You're listening to Beyond the Game on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We are live twice a week, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. and Fridays at 3 p.m. I'm Jacob Volk. You can follow me on Twitter at RealJacobVolk. Sitting across from me, Dominic Arbolino, who you can follow on Twitter at Darbs5258. Eric Fischetti, who you can follow on Twitter at Sergeant Fish. And Matt Charkowick, who you can follow on Twitter at Matty C Sports. Number to call if you have something on your mind is 516-572-7440. Before we get to National Baseball news, I have the lineup for the Yankees tonight, and lordy, it is bad. Gardner, Stanton, Gregorius, Hicks, Torres, Bird, and Duhar, Walker, Romine.
You couldn't flip Hicks and Stanton?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How about you drop Hicks and move Andujar up? What more does Andujar need to do? Why is Hicks ahead of Andujar?
Where is Andujar batting?
7th. Between Bird and Walker.
Oh, boy.
that's odd.
That is really bad. See, that's the one thing I can get on Boone for. His batting orders make no sense. I understand why he has Judge batting second a lot, but it makes no sense. Stanton batting second, I don't get.
I can't do that. I'd rather Gardner Gregorius than Stanton than Stanton batting
How about
second.
Torres or Andujar at second?
That would work, too.
Who would you rather have second or batting 5th? Torres or Andujar?
Probably Torres.
You want Torres at second and Andujar at 5th?
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Because I think Andor is more of a power hitter than Torres is.
Torres has more home runs than Andujar.
No,
Torres has been hurt.
No, I get that. Just to me, it seems like Andujar is more of the power hitter, and Torres is more of the contact to me.
I agree with you. All right, let's get to National Baseball news. The Rays traded Nathan Eovaldi to the Red Sox for Jalen Beeks this year. The former Yankees 3-4 with a 4.26 ERA, and according to MLB.com, Beeks was Boston's 15th best prospect. Dominic, who do you think won the trade?
I think the Red Sox won the trade to me because in return for Eovaldi, the Rays got, like you said, Jalen Beeks, who does lead all of AAA in strikeout percentage, but he was awful in his 2 major league starts this year.
2 major league appearances, only 1 start.
All right, excuse me. But also, I want to bring up this as well, that I feel like for Eovaldi, this is added pressure for him in Boston. So I understand he's been having like a decent year with Tampa Bay, but the pressure really wasn't there, where in Boston they're expecting him to be killing it every start. So I'm just wondering if he can keep it up for the second half of the season. That's the only concern I would have with the deal.
I mean, I'll tell you, I have seen Nate Eovaldi pitch in a big market, and it is not good.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, because you saw it with the Yankees, and now, I mean, it's just...
Never liked Eovaldi.
Exactly. So, I mean, again, you only gave up Beeks, who, again, has been doing well in AAA, but, in terms of his major league appearances, hasn't been the best, so you don't know how much upside there is for him. But overall, right now, I would have to say that Nathan Eovaldi is... him being on the Red Sox is a win for the Red Sox, for now.
Yeah, I'd say it's even. I like Jalen Beeks. He's put up really good numbers in AAA. He's got a good fastball, good cutter, good changeup. His curveball could use a lot of work, but, I like Beeks. I do think there is some potential there. Eovaldi, I just cannot stand him. I never liked him. Never liked Eovaldi, never liked Pineda. I liked Kuroda. I will admit that.
I miss Kuroda sometimes.
Yeah, so do I. Yankees could use him right about now. I'd rather have him than Happ.
Where is he? Did he retire?
He either retired or is in Japan.
I haven't heard his name in a while. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, you'll see him in the Where Are You Now section of Yankee Magazine. The Rays traded Matt Andriese to the Diamondbacks for Brian Schaefer and Michael Perez this year. Andriese is 3-4 with a 4.07 ERA, and according to MLB.com, Schaefer was Arizona's 23rd best prospect. Matt, who do you think won the trade?
I got to give it to the Diamondbacks. You know, considering the fact that right now they're going up and down with the Los Angeles Dodgers in the NL West. You know, this guy I feel is a very underrated pitcher. The guy, as we said, you know, is 4.7 ERA. I feel like long term this guy could help them out as far as, you know, getting over, because, you know, the month of August is going to be crucial for a team like this.
Dog days.
Yeah, but I don't see the Diamondbacks doing much, to be honest with you. They had their chance to put away the Dodgers, and the Dodgers hung in there for long enough, and now with Machado being there...
This is their division to lose,
It's their division to lose,
very
exactly.
much so.
I was almost right. Right about the Dodgers.
You could still be right. Who knows?
I could. Very true. Schaefer and Perez, I don't know too much about. Matt, I agree with you. I got to give the edge to the Diamondbacks. I like Matt Andriese. He's been a good pitcher for the Rays this year. And you know what? To thrive in that weird Tampa system with the bullpen days, that takes a special kind of pitcher. I like Matt Andriese. The Blue Jays traded Sung Hwan Oh to the Rockies for Forrest Wall, Chad Spanberger, and a player to be named later.
I like him.
Yes, exactly. The guy gets traded a lot, but you know what? He's a hell of a ball player. This year, O's 4-3 with a 2.68 ERA, and according to MLB.com, Wall and Spanberger were Colorado's 13th and 24th best prospects, respectively. Who do you think won the trade?
You know, I'm looking at the NL West right now. The Dodgers are leading the pack. The Diamondbacks are right behind them with 1.5 games back, and the Rockies are right behind them with 2 games back from the division. So I'm going to say the Rockies win this, only because they got bullpen help and depth to that, too. He's experienced, 36 years old. He might not be the greatest option out there.
He's only played 3 years in the majors, though.
I know, right? But honestly,
he spent the bulk of his career in Asia, in either Japan or Korea. I don't remember which.
I think it was Japan, but either way, you have that experience under your belt. I'm not really sure if he's pitched in really, really big game situations, but I think the Diamondbacks are going to be in the fight until the very end.
There haven't been too many of those for Toronto this year.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that. So... it's kind of funny when you think of the Rockies, you know, going into the season, I really like them because they spent a lot of money to improve their bullpen. Wade Davis, Brian Shaw, and Jake McGee. But they have all been awful this year. John Gray has done nothing. Colorado's pitching is horrible. I understand Coors Field is a hitter's ballpark, but... this is a joke. Yeah. Colorado should be so much better than they are.
I was about to say, it's probably very difficult to be a pitcher in Colorado, home or away.
It's impossible.
That's a home run hitter's dream.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right, Eric. I mean, Jason Jennings and Ubaldo Jimenez are the best pitchers for the Rockies. What does that tell you? I like Forrest Wall a lot. He was a high draft pick in 2014 for the Rockies. I've got his stats right here. Again, there's not too much you can read into it, but he has not done well in Double-A this year. My dad just texted me that Kuroda retired for the Hiroshima Carp after the 2016 season, so I knew he was in either Japan or retired. Wall is not doing that great in Double-A this year. He's hitting .206, 6 home runs, 12 RBIs, so, you know, the power is there for him. He does have wheels, though. That's the one thing you like about Forrest Wall. He does have wheels, does have good range, is a good fielder. He can turn into something. I actually like this trade for the Blue Jays a lot because I'm a big Forrest Wall fan. Always did. I used to do MLB mock drafts, and I don't anymore just because, you know, who has the time?
The MLB draft does not get enough recognition, and it's in the middle of the season, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's an odd place.
I mean, how do you really follow it? Like, if I'm going to be watching baseball in April or May, I'm not watching college baseball. I'm watching the Yankees. Actually, I'm not even doing that. I'm watching the NBA or the NHL playoffs. Or the NFL draft.
That's true. Yeah.
The White Sox traded Joakim Soria to the Brewers for Cody Medeiros and Wilber Perez. This year, Soria's 0-3 with a 2.56 ERA and 16 saves. Was good for my fantasy team.
There you go.
And according to MLB.com, Medeiros was Milwaukee's 13th best prospect. Dominic, who do you think won the trade?
I think, well, when you look at Soria, he's having a solid year as the White Sox closer right now, and he's just a solid addition for the Brewers. And I think it's just the Brewers won the trade, especially since they're in a playoff race and they're getting, you know, more help. And again, it really doesn't. It doesn't give up. They're not really giving up that much. for him. So I would say Soria going to the Brewers is definitely a win for the Brewers.
Milwaukee 2.5 games behind the Cubs too.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are in a dogfight.
Yeah, you want to make that playoff push, you're going to do anything you can to do it, and I think it was a good addition.
It's like the Yankees with Britton. The Brewers had a fantastic bullpen, and they just made it better by trading for Soria. I like Cody Medeiros a lot. He profiles as a reliever in the next level. Fantastic slider, great fastball, great changeup. He's got good numbers in Double-A. I like Medeiros a lot. I think this is an even trade for both teams. I understand why the Brewers did it when you have the opportunity to get a pitcher like